What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Edmonton Oilers. We're picking up where we left off here after an insane draft, to be honest. That was a crazy good draft for us. We're now in the free agency period, looking to bolster our roster, but also perhaps make some trades. Now, the Hutton situation, yeah, you guys are mostly saying that, yeah, we could trade him. But the thing that I'm wondering is when. Obviously, we're going to trade him in this video, but I think I'm going to wait till after free agency to trade him, just because I don't know exactly what I want for him yet. There's a few things that I could pick up in this deal. One of them is perhaps another second liner if we're not really feeling Neil, and we might not be. Remember, he already looked like he was starting to decline a bit. He didn't do anything in the playoffs. No points in the playoffs. He had a 52-point year, which ain't bad, but I think he could be better. 20 goals, sure, but, he wasn't bad. But, I don't know. I feel like we maybe could have a better second liner. Hell, I don't know. Yeah, I'd still like to go McDavid, Hall, Nuge, and then Draisaitl, Puljujärvi, and question mark now. So we could trade for a better second liner. They don't even have to be young. They could still be on the older side since we do have, Wahlstrom coming up. I don't know if Wahlstrom will grow into that second line role. That's the only question mark. That's the only reason I would want to keep someone like him. But yeah, it's hard to say. Man, Wahlstrom's built so nice. Wow. Oh wow. I mean, he's grown nice. I built him kind of well. I don't know, maybe I could have cranked down certain stuff. I don't know, I think he kind of works for his skill set. Stick checking hilariously hasn't really grown, I don't know. So, how I built him, kind of, I made his passing and awareness relatively similar, and I don't know what I started him at, and same with his, shot and everything like that, but oh, who knows. They grow well, not randomly, sometimes it seems random how they grow, whatever. Let's not worry about that. Sherov might crack the NHL as well this year. So we have 12 forwards who I think should be NHL, including Sherov and Wahlstrom. I think they get a jump and become NHL. I don't think there's a universe where they don't this year unless Sherov doesn't, in which case we'll have to search for a third-line center as well. But I'm hoping to use Sherov as our third-line center. He's not incredible defensively, but we could have a bit of a third-line scoring line this year with Sherov, Wahlstrom, and Ratty. Young guys, man, that's kind of what we need to do. We need to keep focusing on our young talent. We can't just go all in for cups yet. We're not quite there. So, in that case, I think I do want to wait, because another thing I could do is try to trade for another top defenseman and trade off Strawman because he's on his last year. And use Larson in the top 4, Dolan still in the top 4, Nurse will have to be in the top 2 still, but give him someone else to work with. Now, there's only one kind of top defenseman who's on the block, and that's Justin Falk. Now, he won't be long-term as he is an offensive defenseman, but he's on a contract for 3 years. We use him for 2 years, trade him, depending on how long it takes for those two, defensive defensemen to kind of start making their way up the roster. But yeah, I do think Larson is better for long-term in the top 4, just because he's two-way. Falk's pretty good, though. I mean, and I think he'll put up some solid points. Oh, never mind. Well, is he also playing with Hannafin? Because sometimes when he plays with Hannafin, yeah, he is. Oh my God, Hannafin changed to a green elite. I did not change to that. Yeah, so Hannafin was probably getting a lot of points too. Oh, guys, well, I guess they split pretty evenly. Well, interesting. Well, that's all right, anyway, that's an option. Give it a bit more point scoring here and there. Anyway, so the point is we have some options for Hutton, and we don't have to make that decision yet. I'd rather kind of see what our lines are going to look like, then decide what do I want to trade for Hutton, basically. Yeah, so anyway, what we do need in free agency here is a top 6 guy and a fourth liner, or third, yeah, probably a fourth liner. Yeah, fourth liner. So we need a fourth line forward and a top 6 defenseman. Well, there's a depth guy. I'd rather it be a left winger. Let's see if there is any left wingers here for fourth line. I don't know. Yes, there is. I don't know how good they are. Chris Kunitz, only 77 though. He's going to decline as well. SOL a little bit. We might have to look for third liners and play him on the fourth line. Sabutka's pretty good. Actually takes good face-offs too. No, not Camilleri. Not too much on the left wing side. Yeah, I'm definitely not grabbing Kunitz. That's just, no. I'm not going to grab Rothel because Wallstrom doesn't like him. Kind of funny. Martinuk. Well. Nothing that amazing's around here, that's for sure. I don't have to get a left winger, but it would help. I could always go back and grab Kyra again. That's the other option, is to grab him again, because we kind of know what he brings. Yeah, I'm not going to grab Cassian. Trevor Lewis is good, but I do have too many right wingers right now. I need another left-handed shot, I think. Yeah, so I could go for Kyra again. Unless he got picked up, but no, he didn't. Okay, no one's off after me either. It'll take a bit more money to grab him, but Dzingel's also a possibility, lefty. 84, 82, 84. He's just slightly better. Kyra's got 284s as well. That's a bit better. Not Camilleri or Grabner. I'm being maybe a bit more anal on this than I need to, but I do want to really get someone better. And if I can't get that, then I'll just grab him again. I'm not going for Sheahan again. Shore's a bit better, but again, I prefer right-handers or left-handers. Sorry. Grabowski is actually pretty good, but 36, he's likely gonna decline. Great defense, but no, he's I'm just gonna get Kyra back. You know what? Yeah, we're not really hurting for cash. I'll give him the 2 years that he wants, likely. It's for a higher price than I would have to usually get him, but it does take him up till he's done growing. He might actually sign for less. I could go 2x2 for him, and he might actually sign for that if no one else tries to pick him up, or he might reject us and might get picked up by someone else. But we do have other options. Sorry, let's try to re-sign him. Alright, and I think we're going to go for Stone here for the top 6. And I wasn't too sure if I was doing 2 years. I'll do 2 years because I think it goes up. Yeah, it went up way too high if I did 2 years. So I shouldn't have to bump him up to 4. I don't think I should have to. And we should have, even if I did, we'll have another 6 mil to work with still, wiggle room. That's nice. But could try to get him for a bit less, or I could play it safe because I do really want this guy above anyone else here. And I don't think he'd get picked up with all these other top 6 guys here, but you never know. There's 2 guys ahead of him, and then plus Van Riemsdyk. We do need to sign some contracts next year, so I do got to be sort of careful with my money. Let's try that. 2 years for that. All right, and I'm not going to sign Holtby. I know someone called for that to trade what's his name and sign Holtby, but I'd rather keep doing what we were doing with our younger goalies, just bringing them up and trying to get them good. Like keep our age brackets relatively similar. Like Holtby would be good, but again, he hasn't actually. I've never really seen this guy sim that amazingly. Like look at this. This is never that good. Granted, maybe Washington didn't have the best defense, but neither did we. So. And his playoff performance leaves nothing to be desired. Well, that doesn't count because that's real life. I'm talking about the sim playoff performances. Pretty yikes, man. So I'm not a huge fan of going for him. It's a lot. It'd be a lot of money, and money that we don't actually have. And we do need those other players. We need that role player. We need that top 6 defenseman. Like we can't be thrown. We just can't sign him. I mean, if we trade Hutton, yeah, we'd have a little bit, but who are we bringing back for Hutton? Unless it's purely picks and prospects, then we can't afford it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to just keep doing that. We're going to give Fitzpatrick the starting job. Most likely Skinner is going to be the backup unless we need Hutton for a brief amount of time while he trains up for that. In which case, yeah, we'll use still Hutton and Fitzpatrick again. But I don't foresee that happening. Speaking of which, that we should need a goaltender prospect, right? Yeah, if we're going to trade Hutton, we're going to need another goaltender prospect. Maybe this guy, Dahlman, another fringe start. He's 20 years old. He's not listed as a backup yet, but he should grow into it. Wallin is listed as a backup at 72 at 22. That's kind of pretty close. But so is this. Let's see. 7 overall difference, 2-year difference. I think you still go for the younger guy, unless Wallin really actually grows pretty well. He could. I mean, we could sign him, and he could have a good spike. And he is listed as a backup. But this guy could also jump after we sign him. Well, let's go for Wallin. Slightly better. We don't need this guy to become incredible. We still have Holland in, so let's sign that guy. Alright, and that should be it for our for all of our signings here. Now we just need to get them signed, and like I said, I'm gonna look to see what we need, and then I'll figure out where to trade Hutton. I think that's it. Hold on, did I have a tendered guy? Or did I just release him? I wanted to say, I think I was thinking about making someone tender, but I don't think I did. I'm just going to scroll through real quick. I don't think I do. No, I definitely don't. Yeah, there's no way. And it's not a goalie. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure. Anyway, yeah, let's see if we can get these guys signed, first of all. And then we'll sim up. Yeah, it's very important that we do get these guys signed. We'll get Kyra back. He should just want to sign here. I don't think he'll... I mean, I am undercutting him in free agency, but like I said, I don't think many other teams will be in... You saw how many damn third line, fourth line forwards there were. So we got Stone, good, and we got... Yeah, see, we undercut Kyra, but... Whatever. But he still wanted it, so... 2x2 for Kyra is not horrible. It's a bit... I don't even know if it... I can't remember what he was asking for in RFA, but... Whatever. Alright, so we got all 3 of those guys. And our team is looking a lot better. The reason I picked, I know right now JT Brown is listed as a 4th liner, but I don't think that's going to stay. He's got morale boosts right now. I think he's going to go back to being depth. And if he doesn't, well, we could still use someone as depth or whatever. But yeah. So that's why I got Kyra back. Anyway. I couldn't find him right there. Alright, so we're going to sim up here, start getting the lines taken care of, but mostly we're going to see what the jumps are, and then see about what we need to trade for Hutton. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Speak of the devil, Carolina's trying to give me Justin Falk, although they're asking for Crab and a 2nd and a 3rd, you guys can get fucked. Alright, so before I continue these lines a bit, we should look to perhaps trade the guy, trade Hutton. Now, Sharov and Wallstrom are still only listed as depth. They got some morale boosts right now. I'm boosting them up to 80 overall. They might only be 79 or so. So, I am still kind of tempted to play him, though, in the NHL. Kind of have a 3rd line scoring line here. It's not... I don't know. I'm torn on that. I kind of want to play him, but then at the same time, I'm hesitant. You know what I mean? Like... I don't know, but... I think if we're going to make a trade, we should address Neil over here. He's a little bit weaker, and we should get a new shooter. Yeah, we should get a guy who shoots a lot and can score some goals. So either for the right or left wing side. Nuge can play either side. He's been successful playing on that right wing side. So maybe even look for a left winger. Who knows? But I think that should be what our priority is. And the thing of playing Sharov or Wallstrom, I might let him sim, you know, like a little bit and see how they do there. But yeah, at that point, it's like, well, if we don't like them there, then we're gonna have to make other trades for new players. But we should have enough value in certain places to be able to pull that off, I hope. So, yeah, I think while there is another option, we can hold on to Neil and use him as a drop down. Wait, as he declines, we can move him down onto that 3rd line as Wallstrom moves up, and we could pursue the top 2 option and trade Strawman. That's the other option here. And I do think we could use some more points from the point. That is very true. I mean, what's our top point score? Like 25 points for... It was Dahlin He's up to an 85 now, which is awesome. He only had 35 points, though. Like, that was our top scoring defenseman. Maybe we could use another one. And, man, maybe pairing Dolan and Larson together, man, that would be filthy. I mean, we could do that. Like, trade Hutton for Falk. And have Falk for, you know, a few years. It's, you know, that's something we could also do. Rather than... Because Neil, he did pretty good. Like... If he could have another similar season, like if he have another 20-goal season, you know, 50 points, then that's perfect. I don't know if he will with that third line being the way it is, and the third line might be stepping up, getting a lot of points, you know, but could happen. Anyway, so that's kind of where my head's at right now. I'm very torn. We could get that big shooter on the second line, or you know what? Let's look. Let's see. I'm not gonna worry about these lines quite yet. As much as I could or should, whatever. Oh, Boqvist is growing well. Who knows if he becomes decent at a... Anyway, how's that goalie situation as well? Oh yeah, Skinner's a backup, yeah, for sure. Skinner's definitely a backup. Wallin jumped up to starter? Holy hell, how'd you do that? Where is Hallinan? Oh, damn he. Wow, Wallin jumped up. They're going to be the same overall, so they're going to actually switch off pretty well. That's good. So, yeah, I definitely think we should trade the Hutton here, because Skinner is a backup as well. All right, let's look around. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Let's put in the value, and then kind of look around at some different options here. So, we'll look at forwards first, like some kind of winger. If anyone's kind of like that. But they have to take shots, you know? They have to be a guy who takes a decent chunk of shots. No one here is on the block. And I don't have to exit, so I'll remember that for next time. Yeah, I mean, they don't have to be someone on the block, but I would prefer them to be someone on the block. How is this guy? He must be demoralized or something. How the hell is he at 83? Yeah, he's a first liner listed. Yeah, he's got to be demoralized, but it doesn't indicate that. Very weird. Whatever. Damn. Might not be much available. Skinner doesn't take that many shots, so it's not. We need a shooter, like, cause Neil's a shooter. He takes a decent chunk of shots. All of them are young. Man. Someone like Hoffman wouldn't be terrible, although all the real life drama, not a fan of, but hey, he takes a decent chunk of shots too. Holy. Yeah, that's a decent chunk of shots. He's likely, where was he likely playing? First line, likely, but in 2 years, Neil, well, 2 years is doable. Man, blocks are pretty sparse here. That is for sure. That's too big of a contract. I need a shorter term. Nope, no one there. Too long of a term. Damn, dude. Fiala. How many shots does this guy take? Does he have stat growth? No, I guess he just grew up there. How many shots does he take? Not that many. Never mind. Way too much. Ugh. Palmieri. First line. I'd rather have a guy listed as actual second line. Yeah, this is... I don't know if we'll have what we need. We might as well just use Neil again with a drop down. I mean, because I think Wahlstrom should grow this year. You know, eventually I think he should be listed as second line. I could be wrong, but I think the way he's been growing, I'd say he's definitely got a shot. No. We need a shooter. It's tough. It's really tough to get exactly what you're looking for, and we might be shit out of luck for this one. I don't know if Evander Kane takes that many shots. He does, but... Maybe. 3 years left on that price. Oh, do they not have his contract in this game? Interesting. Cool. Okay. I was like, wait, where's his contract? They're not trying to give him up though. Even though this team looks like they freaking just need a rebuild and get it over with. Yep, they got those long ass contracts too. I mean, we could go for someone like Evander. But I'm not feeling this as much. You know what I mean? Like, I would need someone to be putting up near like 300 shots, man. I'm just, well, the post 200 guys are good and all, but again, I want it. No, man, none of these guys are really piquing my interest that much. I'm on left wingers now. Whoops. Well, pretty much the same. Braden Point, that's a decent contract for 2 years, but doesn't take any shots. Yeah, I don't know. Perron's got some stat growth. That's an affordable contract. I think Perron takes shots. Not that many. I mean, he's probably getting... Could go for JVR as well. No. Pretty tough. Sven takes shots. No, my God. It's not that much to choose from here. And these guys aren't really that much of an improvement. He doesn't even have that great of offense. No, he doesn't take a lot of shots. Holy. Yeah, none of these look good at all. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of what's available there on the forward end. So I kind of want to I kind of want to keep our forward core the way it is and go for that, and go for, I think, Falk for a couple of years, just for a few extra points. I think that might be something I go for here. The values kind of match. We can get probably a pick with it too. They have too many goalies. That sucks. So we'd have to actually take back a goalie. It's a bit rough. But they should have a shitty unsigned... Oh, they don't. What the hell is your problem? They don't have a shitty unsigned guy. We could take Ward back and not play him. Or Darling. They want to get rid of Darling, so that helps us. But they don't have like one of those shitty signed guys. I'm kind of upset by how many signed goalies they have. Like, you don't actually need this many signed goalies. I got Ned Jelkovic in the AHL, but I could take back Darling, take that huge-ass contract out. They'll love that if I take that contract off their hands, but then I won't really be able to get a pick. I can't get a pick no matter what if I try to go for this, I don't think. Yeah, there's no way I was hoping to maybe get a first in this deal as well. We could also just trade Hutton for a shit ton of picks. That's always that's always a possibility. But Falk has a pretty decent contract, but we will be putting ourselves pretty close to the top. And with that, no. When we have a bunch of unsigned, you know what? I don't even know. I think we might just trade them for picks, like when I'm thinking about it. I mean, part of that was, but I can't get Falk without taking back a goalie, and that's really the only goalie I could really grab. Like, everyone else, just the value is too good, and that's stupid. They have, like, none of those crap, trash value guys. And while it'd be awesome to get Falk, he's not a huge need. Well, I'm gonna have to think about this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this. All right, well, I could not find a good shooter that I'd want who wanted Hutton and would make sense to trade for Hutton. It's just ridiculously hard. Now, the Capitals, on the other hand, have no goalie, and this makes the most sense. Their need for a goalie should be dire. Like, they actually have no goalie. Like, oh, it's gonna be horrible. So I might go for that. Ovechkin's value is gonna start declining. He might even hit free agency or something like that, or they might sign him. But he might actually hit free agency. Hutton might hit free agency too. I'm not actually too sure, but the reason I'm going for this is because I got a lot of dudes locked up in kind of long contracts who are declining. Oh, where are they? It's actually Oshie and Stahl. Horrible. Like, Oshie's going to start declining. He's already pretty bad, and that's kind of a hefty contract for him. Stahl as well. I mean, Yeah, that's a lot of money wrapped up in guys who aren't very good. So, I mean, they could have an outstanding year, but, I mean, with Holt being there, they didn't do too good, so who knows. Looking at them, they still have the possibility to have a good year, especially if we give them a good goaltender, but we're going to kind of bank on that not happening and try to grab 2 of their picks. Now, it might not work. They don't want to give up either of these picks. But yeah, we're just going to have to probably just live with Neil because I'll show you the 2 other teams I was looking at, and I just couldn't make the trades really go through realistically. Like, it'd be really hard. Like, I was looking for Toronto, but remember, they have Freddie Anderson. I was looking to pick up, like, JVR or something. And, you know, a pick or something like that. So get JVR and, like, you know, a pick, which is all well and good. Or maybe even 2 picks, but the fact is, it's like they have a really, really solid #1 goaltender, and it doesn't make sense for them to like pick up another one. Like they have Freddie Anderson, they're gonna have like an 88 and an 87, like, and they have 2 other 81s. Like the other one I was looking at was Ottawa, but I was trying to, you know, maybe grab Colin White, but they just signed Corey Crawford, and he's like signed for like 4 years, and they have another 82, another 81, like, and I have to take back one of their goalies because they're signed, so that leaves me in a position of something I don't want to do. Like, it just seems to kind of make a bit more sense to kind of just trade for picks here. I don't know, it just, that seems to make more sense to me. It's just a lot kind of easier to go for, and Washington actually desperately needs a goaltender, and I'm gonna give it to him. Alright, so let's grab these 2 picks, these 2 first. We'll have 2 first this year and next year. And that I don't know if that'll be enough to grab this. If it doesn't go through, I might look at one of those other options again. Value. Okay, it's just a bit low. You know what? I can push this across with one of our unsigned guys that we don't need. Yeah, I think we should go for this. Well, yeah, and I could even retain and make it. No, I don't want to retain on him. They're gonna have to choose to re-sign him or something if they want him. Anyway, let's see what else we could chuck in here to make this go through. We have a lot of these bottom 6 guys. Any of them, really, because I'm not going to use any of these. Playmaker. Bottom 6 playmaker, throw him in there. That might push it across here. So while they have Ovi, we're giving them another goaltender. They want to try to make one more run at the cup here. We're going to grab both there first. This one for sure should be a good pick. I don't know about this one. They might, you know, have a turnaround and have a good year this year, and that'll just be the breaks of it. But still kind of worth the risk in my opinion. Besides, Hutton's, it's all free value. So yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. The whole Neil situation, he likely is going to decline, although he is still have top 6 potential, so he should stay around 83. But yeah, it's just the fact is it's hard to find a shooter, and from a team that we could actually trade to, because both the teams I would have to take back a goalie. Neither of them had a shit value goalie, and that really hurts us getting other types of stuff. So anyway, let's try that in there. Wow, that actually went down somehow. I'll throw in another. Oh, not you. That guy, Hagos. Throw another bottom 6 guy in there. Just keep chucking it. What the hell? They're saying it's so close, and then I threw 3 other guys in. They're like, oh, hold on, wait a second. I've been had. All right, let's throw in the Nazarov guy then, or maybe some of those AHL dudes. Are those AHL? Are those that value higher? Looks like it. What the hell? I was chucking in a bunch of these trash guys trying to get rid of them, but is that really not going to go through? Holy crap. So what's the issue here? It was like, this is so close, and then it said just a bit low, and then I try to throw some extra guys in. Oh, rip. Okay, actually, they want this Champlain guy. Now, yeah, I could probably get rid of this guy. Now, he was a guy that I kind of liked, but or we could go one of these top 9 guys in there. Oh, top 9 playmaker, probably better. Or the sniper, either one. We have a lot of centers. Let's chuck in the center. That should go through now. Yeah, that should push that across for sure. And, you know, for good luck, let's get some later picks, because I think that's going to be a bit more value than is needed. Maybe 4 or something. I don't think so, but I'll try anyway. Holy crap, that will work. Okay. Yeah, we'd have to call up Skinner. I knew that was going to happen. Let's check that 5 too then. Holy crap. What else can we take? Maybe we could take that 3. Not with that, but, I mean, maybe instead of the 4 and the 5. Did it say sweeten the value just a touch? I'm pretty sure it did. Wow, alright. If I can get all those picks, I'll give you a 7. We have a lot of 7s for this year. I'll give you back your own 7. There you go. Just a bit low. Hold on. Let's throw in their 6 then. Give them back their 6. We're going to pick up their 4 and the 5 and the 3. Damn it. It said... Makes no sense to give him back a 5 in this deal. Alright, let's just remove the 5. 6 from next year. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, whatever. Fuck it. Just grab this. 2 first and a 3 and a 4 from this year. Really? What? Alright, whatever. Just give me the 3. Just give me the 3. I'd rather have the 3. What the hell? What are they? They're trolling me. They're trolling me. They've said a bit lower, sweeten the valley just a touch. So okay, there we go. That's good. All right, let's make that go through. So we don't get a player back, but again, I'm not gonna make a trade for a player for the sake of making a trade for a player. I still think Neil can get the job done. I still think he's gonna be a 20-goal guy on this line, and as he declines, he can move down the depth chart. He still's got good enough defensive stats, and we can move up Wahlstrom as he grows. So I think it's a perfect in-between kind of guy here. Now, our cap, 10 mil, they shouldn't, hopefully it won't say you're under cap and I hate you, but whatever. We'll see. Uh-oh. Yeah, I actually do need to fix roster to make it compliant. Can I bring anyone up who's just has money and I could just use him to... Uh-oh. I'd like to just go to Ed Alliance, please. No, yeah. I actually... God damn it, but why can't I just sign someone? Why, like, the season hasn't started. You have till October 3rd to take care of this bullshit. I might go with autofix just to see what that does. Because I have to do my lines anyway. Yeah, I brought up Ratty. No, I still have Wahlstrom here. Okay, nah, he is a 79. Sheriff is still here. Gunnarson's up here. Scratched, hilariously. Hold on, what did it do? Put in crack. Okay. Didn't even really... I don't even know what it changed. So I should probably sign someone for a bit of cash right now. Just to make maybe another depth forward or something like that. Just because, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, no. It's fucking bringing up Skinner. I'm a fucking idiot. I thought it was salary cap. Oh, my God. Why'd I autofix? Well, whatever. Let me get the lines figured out, and then I'll come back. I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, so these are going to be our lines moving forward. We're going to have Hull, McDavid, Puljujärvi, because he is listed as first liner now. And second line, the Nuge, Draisaitl, Neal. You know what, I might put Nuge on the side that he's been mostly playing on. Or, I think that's fine. Neal can play over here. He's had good goal seasons kind of everywhere he's played, so. I don't know if it matters. But Nuge has been playing over. You know what, we'll try, we could switch it. We'll try it like this. We'll try it how the computer says it should be first. Get Neal on his one-time side, since he is the shooter on this line. We'll try that out. And then Wahlstrom, Sheriff, Ratty. I am going to try Wahlstrom and Sheriff up here. If it doesn't seem like it's working out, or, you know, or if you guys, you know, say, hey, you should, you know, not do that, and then, you know, I'll switch it back. But they might be able to get the job done. Like, they're not going to have any special teams time. Well, Wahlstrom does. I put him on the point in place of Ratty. As good as Ratty... Oh, he's listed as depth now, too. That's hilarious. As good as Ratty did... I think Wahlstrom could do better because he takes more shots. And he's got a bit better of a shot as well. Not as hard, but in certain areas, but it is more accurate. So we'll see how he does on the point there. And then we're going with Kyra, Kruger, and White. Not quite an identical fourth line because what's his name is depth again. JT Brown. Oh, he's actually listed as fourth line, but we're using him as depth. So... Yeah, we could switch if, you know, this line seems to be struggling. We could put Brown in there instead of Kyra because, yeah. We can swap things around. We have a lot of options there. All right, defensive core, Nurse, Larson, Dahlin, Strawman, Gunnarsson, Stone. I'm keeping Dahlin in the top 4 because I want to keep him growing in his role. Star player Hutton. Sorry. Yeah, and Gunnarsson, look at that. AHL top 2. So he's going to decline this year, but the good news is we got Niemelainen and Suonen, who are both listed as depth. Yeah, both of them listed as depth. Niemelainen, I can't wait for this guy to crack NHL. I was hoping he would do it this year, but not quite. He's still, if he gets, you know, if he just grows a little bit this year, he cracks it, man. Easy. Suonen's not as good. Well, not as well balanced on that defensive end, so I would really prefer Niemelainen here. So hopefully, I got boys playing in the top 4 because he's, yeah, Got a bunch of these top 6 guys in. Bure in there now. He's awesome. So there we go. He's playing a bit above his role, but it's AHL, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. All right. And I think that we're good. How many did I show you guys? Oh, no. Power play line. So pretty standard. Draisaitl, McDavid, Hall, Dahlin, Larson, Puljujarvi, Nuge, Neal, Wahlstrom on the point here with Nurse. 4-man, pretty standard. I didn't even actually touch it because screw it. Screw the 4-man. Doesn't happen that much. Here's the penalty kill. Kruger, Kyra, Nurse, Larson, Nuge, White, Strawman, Stone. So we'll see how this works out. All two-way guys. We'll see. And obviously same pairings for the 3-man. All right, 4-on-4 lines. Scroll through these real quick. I don't have to break them down. You guys can kind of see what's going on with that. I'm keeping Wahlstrom as, because I don't want to give him too much ice time. You know what I mean? I'm keeping Wahlstrom and Sherov off of these because since they are listed as depth, we're already giving them more ice time, you know, than they need or whatever. And there's shootout lineups. All right. And of course, goalie situation. Fitzpatrick, Skinner, 84 and an 80. Hopefully, maybe we can give Fitzpatrick the same treatment. He gets his fucking stat growth and he grows hella. That'd be amazing. Then I'll hold on to him. Because, yeah, he will. He's got, what, he got 2 years left on that amazing deal. Yeah, so we'll have 1 more on an amazing deal. And then we'd have to give him an actual contract. Or tender him. Either way. All right, so. Yeah, I think we're ready to get going here. Get the sim underway. So, all right, we got ourselves a couple more picks. Gonna be able to stock up on some more younger players. And, yeah, let's get started here. See how this team does. All right, so get this first. I'll stop it if we seem to be struggling or something like that, but I don't think we should. Just making sure, yeah. Sometimes the placement of the end of the month is like, it throws me off. You know, I think I'm not simming enough or simming too much or whatever. All right, so preseason starts off pretty good, but preseason's preseason, so don't worry about that. Kyra's been injured, but he's fine. Yeah, you're good, you're good, you're tough. All right. Let's see. Now I think we just scout standard. We picked up a lot of, yeah, we picked up a lot of defense. We picked up the goalies. Time to go back to standard scouting. We don't need to look for anything specific at this point. Couple losses. Answer right back with a nice win in OT. Draisaitl's been injured. We're compliant, but it's a minor one. He's back. Oh, he will be back. Yep. Oof. Preseason did not go as well as I thought it would. Fully healed, and we did not score that much, so I'm a little worried heading into the regular season, but let's see. Let's see how we go. Puljujarvi up on that top line is a big difference, but there we go. 5-goal game, 4-goal game, then we come back and only get 1. Come back with 4 goal. All right, so we're looking good so far. And we got the wins and stuff like that, which also pretty big deal, I heard. Heard you need wins. Can't confirm. Lost, but we get a point out of it, so it's not too bad. But we would like to score a bit more, for sure. Another tough loss. Yikes. All right, come on. Toronto was a good team by their record. Another loss. Wait a sec. Come on now, Edmonton. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Right back to 500, and we can't score. Come on. Stop this bullshit. I don't know if we won or lost right there. Can't tell. Is that end of the month cheese? There we go. There's a win. Okay, we won those 2 games. Thank God. We need another. We need more wins. Here we go. Okay. A little bit of a cold stretch there, but we're right back on top. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Lost right there, but how do we turn around? How do we respond? Pacific Division game. This is huge. We lose. We get a point, but we lose. That's a big win, but we gave them a point. So this division race could be tight early on. Oh my God. Come on, guys. There we go. All right, a little inconsistent, but we are young. We are still a very young team. Got even younger. Auberg's fine. Don't worry about him. Bakersfield. He's tough. Yeah. All right, come on now. This is a tough stretch right here. A couple back-to-backs, a lot of games, but we got young legs. They'll push us through, right? You guys got this. You guys got this. Tampa Bay. God damn it. God damn it. We're losing to these good teams, man. I want to be able to compete with these good teams. Fuck me, we cannot, though. Oh, man. Another divisional loss. Win right there. 12, 10, and 2. Could be better. Could be a lot better. McDavid leading in points at least, but not... I still feel like it should be point a game. We'll see. All right, we're at least in a playoff spot for now, but... It's such a tight race. There's really no clear victor right now. All right, let's see how we're doing. If we're, oh my God, how is this fucking team lacking goal scoring? This makes no goddamn sense to me, man. I hate this. It doesn't make sense. Why does this team not score? Fuck, God, give me a break, man. Another year of this bullshit, of this team struggling to score. Unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. Let's see what the issue is. Draisaitl all of a sudden can't produce with that second line. Come on now. Neal, 11 points. Nuge, only 11 points. Hall only has 16 points. He's got 10 goals. Puljujarvi's doing okay-ish. Maybe I can move him down. Maybe he's not ready for first line. Well, maybe I can move him back down and get that second line going how they were before. Wahlstrom's doing fine. Yeah, Wahlstrom's doing all right. Two power play goals, 11 points, 7 goals. He's doing all right where he is. Minus player though. Everyone's a minus, man. Who am I kidding? Yeah, that second line is really struggling. Maybe I can switch Nuge and Neal to their other sides. I don't know if that makes a big difference. God damn. Sheriff, like, the third line hilariously, well, part of them. Sheriff's a plus. Ratty's not doing horrible. But Fitzpatrick not getting the job done. Skinner's appeared mostly in mop-up roles. He's got one start, and it's an OT loss. And look how he did. Look how he's doing. Fitzpatrick just is not getting the job done, though, as a starter. Pretty unfortunate, but what can you do? All right, Wahlstrom, this is his rookie year. Okay, not scoring. What else can you say? This team, the team that should score is not scoring, and it pisses me the hell off, but what can you do? Now, they're all producing how I would like them to produce. Puljujarvi, Hall, McDavid, like, they're getting they're producing how you want them to produce, but they're just not, it's just not a high enough volume. And I don't get that. Like, why? Why is this team not producing? It's such a good offensive core. It really is. But Neal, 7 goals by this point. Let's see. Times that by about 4. Like, yeah, he's gonna get his 20 goals on this pace. The Nuge is not doing as good. I can maybe try, you know, I could pull back Puljujarvi onto that second line again and go from there. Like, we could do something like that. Like what worked last year. We can go back to our top 6 that worked last year. And we could kind of go back to the well, and because this is unacceptable. 2.5 goals per game with this kind of offensive core is absolutely unacceptable. No other way around it. And that's just an unacceptable thing. All right, so we could do that, and you know, see if this does anything for us. Sheriff and Wahlstrom are getting a morale boost for ice time. Hopefully, it helps them actually produce and stuff like that. But yeah, as I said, that's just a ridiculous start to the season, man. We should be doing better. Top 4 is pluses, so they're doing fine. Gunnarsson is now listed as depth. They're doing okay. I mean, not too bad for being what they are. Larson, though. Larson and Nurse, on the other hand, they're all minuses. Which is not great. Power play was doing okay. I don't need to change the power play. 20% is good. It's this. This needs to be changed up. So let's try this back out. You know, put Nuge back up on the top line. Get this second line going how it was last year. Maybe that's the ticket right there. Or we could keep Puljujarvi up there, but he's not doing too well. I mean, 16 points on that first line when you got McDavid with you. I don't know. I still expect more. Maybe I'm expecting too much. But we can go back to this. Don't really care about the Nuge. Puljujarvi, yeah, he might get stunted. What the hell ever. Like, 87's fine for him, to be honest. We'll see what happens. It's just, that's not a good start, and we need to find something. Like, we shouldn't be missing the playoffs. You know, we might not, but I think, yeah, the goaltender situation kind of sucks. I was hoping Fitzpatrick would do a bit better. I mean, he did pretty good last year as the backup? Yeah, he did pretty good last year with those amount of games played. He's just now first year in the starting role. He's, you know, cold feet. I don't know. Skinner, I would like him to get more games played. Because he's he's got 3 games played, but he's mostly playing in mop-up roles. But look at his stats, man. Like, give him some extra games played, game. Like, maybe I'll have to switch to manual rotations and kind of give Fitzpatrick some more breaks. Because it's playing him like he's an elite goalie. Like, that's too much, man. I might have to switch to manual rotations. But maybe we could fix this without having to do that. But the third line, scoring line, they're actually doing good. 11 points. Sheriff had 10 points. Ratty had only 7, but whatever. They're doing kind of, they're helping us, but we still need more from our top 6. We're not going to be able to rely on these guys to produce all our offense. They're going to get some utility points for us and such, but our defense is definitely going to suffer because of that, and that's a downside, but I do want to give the guys the growth and prioritize them. Rough start, though. We could always try Draisaitl up on that first line too, but he seemed to always kind of do better in the second line role. At least last year he did tremendous. So we can go back to that. Let's check progress reports here, and then we'll end it. Not a great start to the season. Not the start we wanted to see. And unfortunately, oh, Sheriff, please be natural, please. Yes, it is. Okay, the morale doesn't count to the points on the side, so he's getting some growth. Wallstrom is not yet, by the looks of it. Oh, what? Maybe he is. Oh, holy crap, he is. Yes, he is. Sorry, I lied. Good. So they're still growing. Yeah, they're still growing. So fuck, I'm gonna keep him here. They're growing. I'm keeping him here. Hell yeah. I just thought he wouldn't have that much. That's great though. Yeah, Sheriff, he's getting natural growth. Wallstrom's getting natural growth. I'm keeping him in the NHL if they're naturally growing. Pure and simple. All right, Sven Renberg. Let's see the red elite we picked up. Oh, yes. Chris Crabb has already gotten up 3 overall. That's huge. Goalie Georgievic is also growing. He's grown up 2 overall. That's good. Nakamura also growing. Okay, Bure is growing, but I'm not okay, Boys is growing a little bit. I got him in that top 4, but he's still growing, so I'll keep him. Growth is growth, man. But yeah, Crabb, baby. Chris Crabb growing up. Becoming the man that he needs to be. How sweet. Okay, I wish that awareness would go up a bit more, but it's still pretty solid. Good skating. I want his discipline to go up about in par with his aggressiveness and stuff, but that we might not be able to have that happen. We'll see, though. Yeah, that Emerson guy was also another red elite. We got our red elites growing. Also, our normal elites growing. Both of our elite goaltenders are growing, which is huge, especially early on. Sometimes goaltenders grow a bit slower, but if we can get them a lot of growth in this first year, that puts us in a much better position. Like, get them into the mid-60s if we can. That would be huge. So, hopefully, because we're gonna need one of these guys to be a true elite goaltender. We're gonna need him. All right, but yeah, things, despite the kind of rocky start to the season, things are kind of going the way we want. We're getting growth in our system and on our main roster from all the guys that we need to grow. So that's a big plus. We got to look for the silver linings here. Yes, it's a rough start, but it's fixable. This is fixable, man. This is definitely fixable. Like I said, if we go back to the lines we had last year, maybe that's the answer. If not, if we still want Puljujarvi up on that first line, we can, just switch Neal and Nuge onto their opposite sides, but I don't know if that's the correct answer. So I would like to go back to the lines that we had last year and try that out. You know what I mean? Maybe give Hall McDavid more chance to be a duo. Nuge just kind of exists. He's a bit better defensively than Puljujarvi as well, and Puljujarvi should get balanced out by Neal and Draisaitl's defense. Yeah. All right, and second line. So while he is listed as first line, and this quote unquote could hurt him, I think it might be better for the team, and that's what we got to focus on. What's better for the team? He's only 22. I think he still could grow a bit more. And to be fair, only 52 shots. He doesn't shoot a whole hell of a lot compared to. Actually shoots a decent chunk. Oh, actually, yeah, he does shoot I mean, he wasn't getting extra ice time. So yeah, maybe this is the ticket because McDavid and Hall both shoot more. Maybe maybe overloaded too many shooters on one line. So we'll try that. We'll try something like this out. At least that's my thought. You guys can have a different thought than that, but yeah. Not what we wanted to see at the beginning here, but oh yeah, hope you guys remembered to put in your predictions when you saw the lines. I forget now, but enough of you have been here long enough that you should know it anyway. And I did mention it last video, so whatever. Anyway, so hopefully Fitzpatrick can improve too, but yeah. Having a third line scoring line is probably not the best when we have Fitzpatrick, but again, I want those guys to grow. So we might have a bit of an off year, but I do think we should be able to make the playoffs if we just kick it up a notch, you know, just one little bit. So, all right, let me know what you guys think about my suggested line changes. Give me your line changes as well. Maybe some other trade suggestions, but I do think we'll be kind of okay with what we're doing here. As Wahlstrom grows, Neal should decline. Besides, I don't think he'll even decline that much this year. He's still got top 6 potential, and this is the last year of his contract, so we'll be saving a bit of money next year anyway. And, yeah, we have some big contracts coming up. Puljujärvi's coming. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, never mind. Who is? So, someone's coming off their fucking entry level. I think it's okay. Yeah, Dahlin. I think Dahlin. Yeah, Dahlin's coming off, and Larson's gonna need a new contract, as is Nurse. So our defensive core is gonna probably be getting upgraded and taking a bit extra money. So that's gonna cost some cash. So we'll be able to balance that out, and then when Sherov and Wahlstrom eventually get here or get there, yeah. All right, anyway. So, yeah, let me know about all the things that I mentioned. Remember, leave that like, and I will see you guys in the next one. If watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.